Now to that landmark 6-3 ruling by the Supreme Court, finding that the 1964 Civil Rights Act protects gay, lesbian, and transgender people from discrimination at the workplace. Terry Miranda is outside the Supreme Court, and this, Terry, is a huge victory for the LGBTQ rights, and it's coming from a largely conservative court.
That's right, Michael. Good morning. This is a conservative court. And so one of the big surprises here is this case cut across those lines with one of President Trump's own appointees leading the way to a new day for LGBTQ Americans in the workplace.
Overnight, amid a historic victory for LGBTQ Americans, the community celebrating the Supreme Court's ruling to protect LGBTQ workers at one of its iconic landmarks.
It's so monumental that a court that's considered conservative stood by us and stood by our equality.
In ringing terms, the Supreme Court declared on Monday that employers can no longer discriminate against their employees simply because they are lesbian, gay, bisexual, or transgender. Until this decision, that was legal in more than half the states.
For the states like Georgia that don't have those protections, we now have a federal protection to fall back on.
Gerald Bostock, a plaintiff in the case, was fired from his job as a counselor in Clayton County, Georgia, after he joined a gay softball team. 6 justices, including Justice Neil Gorsuch, who was appointed by President Trump, and Chief Justice John Roberts, leader of the court's conservatives, said workers like Bostock should be covered under the plain meaning of the words of the 1964 Civil Rights Act. Though it was written with the intent of addressing race problems in the country, Gorsuch pointed to the text of the law. Only the written word is the law, and all persons are entitled to its benefit, Gorsuch wrote. President Trump, whose administration argued in the case that gay workers should not be covered under civil rights laws, was subdued.
Some people were surprised, but they've ruled and we live with their decision.
In a 100-page dissent, Justice Samuel Alito warned of dire consequences from today's ruling, from bathrooms at workplaces to sports teams to pronouns. The position that the court now adopts will threaten freedom of religion, freedom of speech, and personal privacy and safety, he wrote.
It's amazing how fast the law has changed in this area, Michael. It wasn't until this century that this court struck down laws that made it a crime for gay, lesbian, transgender, questioning, and queer Americans to have sex in the privacy of their own homes. Things have changed.
Things have changed for the better. Thank you, Terry. We appreciate that.
Well, hey there, GMA fans. Robin Roberts here. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Lots of great stuff here. So go on, click the subscribe button right over here to get more of awesome videos and content from GMA every day, anytime. We thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the morning on GMA.